Hi, my name is Pita. I'm with Mortgage Alliance. Today we're going to give you tips on how to improve your credit. Number 1, avoid late payments if possible. Number 2, avoid judgments, collections, garnishments, and also family responsibilities. So that will always show up on your credit. Number 3, believe it or not, cell phones will actually now appear on your credit. So if you actually gave your cell phone to your children to use and they do not make the payments, guess what? That will tarnish your credit. Number 4, always make your payments. And if you do actually make your payment, don't wait till the end of the month. If you know you have a bill to pay, go the next day and pay down your credit down to 0. But I know it's easier said than done. But try to make more than the minimum payment. And the secret here is this. Always be at 80% of your limit. So if you have a limit of $1,000, be at $800. Once you pass the 80% mark and over your limit, your credit score will go down drastically. So it's important to be always at 80% or less. The other thing too as well, there are many individuals that have high income earners and that actually have a lot of credit cards at their disposal. If they don't use it, no problem. But if you do use it and you are not in a position to pay it down to 0, but carry the balances month to month, your credit score will go down drastically. So for example, I do a lot of work in the Portuguese community with the construction and cleaning ladies. So it's sometimes difficult when I have to turn around to a professional, a doctor or a lawyer, that their credit is pretty bad. And they will turn around saying, what are you talking about? I've never made late payments on my credit cards. Correct, doctor, lawyer, or doctor. But unfortunately, because you carry high balances on your credit cards, your credit score will go down drastically. It's almost the same as though someone who's actually made late payments. So that's a hard concept to grasp, but it's important to actually have low balances or pay your credit card down to 0. Another thing too, let's go with our construction workers. A lot of them are old school. They do not believe in credit. No credit is bad credit. Why? Because it doesn't establish that you're responsible. My father will say, well, I'm responsible. I have cash. If I want something, I'll pay for it. Unfortunately, in the eyes of the bank, you need to establish some credit. Get a credit card, pay with your Visa for your gas, pay it in the end of the month. Therefore, the bank can see that you're a man or a woman of character. Paying cash, it's difficult to establish that. And the last thing you also have to understand, your credit is the best means to indicate whether or not you have good credit, good collateral, and good character. Once you actually make late payments, that will be a mark on you. And also try not to have bankruptcies or credit proposals. In the eyes of the bank, credit proposals and bankruptcies are exactly the same. Yes, it will take 7 years. It will remain on your credit bureau. In 7 years, it will fall off the system. But during those 7 years, you want to make your life easy. So try to be responsible financially, so that way your house and your life is in order. Thank you.
Mortgage Alliance.